Says, oh, I think the assault is in 2 minutes. Where is it going to come from? Is it going to come toward my main base? Or is it going to come at me up here where the big building is?
Vector calculated. Setting up salvage center. Airborne. Focus mortars.
Construction complete.
Clear everything, Mark. I'm trying.
Weather calculated. As you command.
I can't get them to attack that.
Moving over. With pleasure.
Okay. Okay, I guess.
Weather calculated.
I don't know. I guess I had to click A click. I was right clicking on it, and they were just kept doing it like a move command.
Focus mortars. Burning air. The dynasty's hammer. There is no escape. The trajectory set. Yes. There is no escape. Ready for pickup. Nothing can. Engine rank. We have the sky.
Primary.
We're inside. There are glyphs everywhere, but the walls are covered in Tempest. Setting up equipment. We're starting scan now.
You didn't start the scan 3 minutes ago?
As you command. You got it. Changing vector. All systems green. We will be there. Where are they? Focus mortars. Where are they?
Mortis.
Yes.
Constructing. Unit is under attack.
Scans in progress, General. 5 more time. This place is a maze. There's a gateway.
Oh, they're killing my stuff so quick.
Ready to roll.
Unit lost.
Hit it. Received.
I just remembered something.
Constructing.
When you deploy one of these things,
Our base is
it
under attack.
gosh,
Unit lost.
dude, they're hitting me on all sides right now.
Constructing.
I'll finish that thought in a minute.
There is no launch and barrage.
There are so many chambers down here. I think it's a library. There are so many lights. We've almost finished scanning. Just give us a little longer.
Just say the word.
Okay,
Changing
we
vector.
lost a
Training.
couple dragonflies.
Changing vector.
Actually, I lost all the matchsticks but one, and one dragonfly.
Airborne.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
So I just remembered this accounts as a building area, so I am building a whole bunch of defenses in it right now.
Ready to strike. Location confirmed.
We're so close to being finished. We need more time, or this have all been for nothing.
Raging hellfire.
Unit is under attack. Constructing.
It's working! It's working!
Come in, HQ. On patrol. Just say the word.
Scans complete. Contact the boy. The Veti's secrets are ours.
That was definitely kind of spicy, dude. That repair van. Dude, I can't hear you over the explosions, boss.
Something's happening. Stand by. Pythia is registering a massive energy cascade from the west. I don't know what it is, but the Veti, it's flying now. General, I am sending the evac team to your location. Let's bring you home.
Fourth faction? What was that? So there's definitely some overlap between the two campaigns. Like a mysterious nuke went off in the first campaign, and then we set off the nuke in the second campaign, stuff like that. That shockwave that killed all the Veti, I have no idea what that was. I'm trying to remember if I did anything in the first game that resulted in something like that. Oop, we got a movie. It's not something you did as the GDF. I don't think so, unless I'm just blanking. He just instantly picks it up. Come on, Indiana Jones knows better than that. That guy's just... So in this scene, there's GDF and Dynasty side by side, just fighting the Veti. Oh wait, hold on. I'm remembering at the... I think the GDF, in their campaign, they stole this material missile from the Dynasty, and they fired it at the roots of the Tempest to try to cause a chain reaction to kill, like, a base full of Veti. I wasn't under the impression that that made a massive shockwave that killed lots of Veti, and it was a shockwave that didn't hurt humans. That could have been it, because it resulted in this same cinematic at the end. That had to be it. That had to be what it was.
Not only did you push the Veti back, they have stopped their assault entirely. We have their temple, we have their technology, if you can call it that. There is so much we have yet to learn, but at last, we hold the source of their power. There is more.
Tutorial over. Yeah, I mean, next is like try multiplayer or something.
We registered a shockwave originating from Spain.
Freaking
Since
Spanish.
GDF had one last trick up their sleeve, something hit the Veti hard. A Dynasty base was in the region, though we have yet to make contact. I had hoped GDF would be weakened, but we must remain cautious. GDF believe us to be defeated. That gives us time. And with the Hawthorne Plague expunged from our halls, I can finally speak freely. No more hiding in the shadows, not from our people. We have work to do, my friend, for the Dynasty.
What am I now? It was not long ago I commanded the greatest power known to man. Our proud and strong Tempest dynasty. It was my honor to serve our people. What has become of the dynasty? Not at the hands of GDF or those creatures. My own father decides to tear down everything that I have built. He released them, the fool! So many lives.
Yeah, it's true.
Like to be his
He is. Your dad is the
puppet.
guy who let those monsters out in the
No.
first place.
I misjudged you. That was my downfall. You are not loyal to him, nor to me. Don't think I can't see that. Your loyalty lies with the dynasty. That makes two of us. Now listen close. The old man knows more than he should about a great many things. He knew about the ancient ones when no one else did.
True.
I want to know how. Listen to him. Find out what he's planning. We will talk later, you and I. This is not in order. This is for the future of the dynasty. Are you with me?
He's like, your loyalty does not lie with me. I'm like, yeah, my loyalty apparently lies with anyone who picks up the phone. Dude, it's true. Like, honestly, the Dynasty campaign gave me, like, whiplash. Because it was like, the son's like, go attack dad. And the next mission, the dad's like, go attack my son. And the next mission, the son's like, oh, hit my dad again. I was like, okay. And the next mission, that other lady was like, for the Dynasty. And I'm like, okay. And the next mission, hit my dad. Okay. And I was just, it was just like, 3 people had me on speed dial, and I was just doing jobs for all of them. Music is bangers. It is. True that. And still, you did not utter a word of protest because hitting everything around you is fun. Time for review. Yeah, I feel like to do a fair review of the game, I need to try the, like a multiplayer. I mean, I'll probably get my butt kicked. In any RTS, the multiplayer is nothing like the campaign. But I feel like I need to try a multiplayer round at some point. Just watching the cinematics. I remember watching that one. That's one of the MCVs. Okay. Let's skip the rest of that. And so done with all that. Alright, main menu. Yeah. So, real quick. So we've done the campaign. There's 2 campaigns. We have finished both of them. There's multiplayer. Oh, that's very nice. Chat, there's a separate MMR for each faction. So if you get crazy good at one of them, and you haven't learned the other, it's not going to put you against the same opponents. I freaking love that. Not many games do that. Like, imagine in Guild Wars 2, like, if I queued for PvP on an Elementalist, I would have no idea how to play Ellie, but it would pit me against Platinum 1 people, because that's where my Ranger's at. Like, there's not a separate matchmaking rating. This game has the separate MMRs. I really, really like that. Warcraft 3 added that years later, where like if you like, you can have an MMR for when you queue as random or undead or night elf or human or orc. There's 5 different MMRs. All right, and then skirmish is you just fight against the computer. And yeah, so that's a problem. Oh, there's a problem with every PvP like that. Yeah, because like of course, if I get on an Ellie, I'm gonna be better than a brand new Ellie player, right? Because I have a lot of experience in the game, I understand stun breaks and rotations and things like that. But I'm not going to be the same level of player as I am as like on my Ranger for sure. But yeah, I'll need to visit these 2 later. which I definitely want to do at some point, but it's 12:26 a.m. It's way past my bedtime right now. But that is the end of the Tempest Rising campaign. Just reviewing what we have done so far. This was really fun. It definitely hit me like I was playing Command & Conquer. I've said it 1,000 times, but I'll say it once more on the way out. I played Red Alert and Tiberian Sun and their follow-up games when I was a kid, and this felt like that. You had your units, the vehicles could run over the infantry. There was occasional hero units that you would use that were really strong. The buildings would like unfold. There was like the cutscenes in between the missions where you were like talking to real people, but you know they were rendered, but you know it looked like you were talking with real folks in between the missions. It was pretty cool getting some backstory. The story is decent. It was two sides fighting that hated each other, but this whole thing with like the alien faction, did not see that coming. That was interesting. The harvesting stuff, like it would automatically send out harvesting units to the nearest patches. You had to keep an eye on, like it was, you know, low maintenance from you. You didn't have to really care about that. I liked how the two factions had different strengths and weaknesses. Like the Dynasty, their harvesting thing could pack up and you could move it to the next patch and unfold it again. But it was weaker than the other one and easier to get killed. So it had mobility was an advantage there. And the GDF had drone operators. And drone operators, if they were inside a vehicle, their drones could fly above the vehicle and still assist it. So you could like go around with transports full of drone operators, and they'd be like a mobile bunker for them. I liked how the people in the bunkers could still do part of their thing. So if you had a technician in a bunker, he'd repair it. If you had a technician in a vehicle, he could repair that. If you had gunners in a vehicle, the gunners could shoot out the window in some cases. It didn't seem to work for the it was weird, because I was doing that for the GDF, but with the Dynasty, the only thing I noticed working inside vehicles was the technicians. That was still amazing, but it was not the same as GDF. I don't know if that's like a hidden GDF strength or what. But this was a really enjoyable game. I enjoyed the two factions. I enjoyed that they each had like strengths and weaknesses that was very clear. The campaign was good. The sound was great. The music was fantastic. The buildings unfolding was kind of like eye candy, which is something I always felt was really cool with Command & Conquer. But this game was a lot of fun. Might, on a future day, I don't know if it'll be on stream or off stream, but try out the multiplayer and skirmish so that I can do a proper review. But this was enjoyable, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching.